Hello, this reading is for, what am I doing? Look at my list. Sagittarius. I'm using True Black Tarot and the totally unofficial Adventure Time Tarot deck for further explanation. So as I was looking at the cards, the first thing that popped out was you're out of your element. So the first two cards that we have that came out is the Five of Wands in the reverse, and to further explain that is the Six of Swords in the upright. So with these two cards coming out together, I feel like this is saying that due to circumstances of some type of situation, I'm hearing you didn't have a leg in this fight. Not that there was necessarily a conflict, but it was something that you just really didn't care to involve yourself in and you want to distance yourself. So that's what you did, but unfortunately you really didn't know like the best way or the best route to go about it. So you kind of had to make a choice. And because you are a Sagittarius, it is totally your nature to just kind of be a little sporadic. So it wasn't completely alien to you, for you to know that you had to go in a new direction, but not really have a plan as to like how you were going to get there and what you needed to bring along with you and what obstacles you might encounter. And the next set of cards that came out, both of these cards came out sideways and they came out together. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands that came out together. Those cards both came out sideways. Excuse me. And then to further explain that is the Four of Swords. This one came out in the reverse though. So with those two cards coming out sideways, I'm hearing the challenge for you in this decision to go in a new direction was because you had a lot on your shoulders and you're trying to protect yourself, trying to protect your assets, trying to protect something that you find valuable, whether it be yourself, your own peace of mind. But it was it's like a conflict. The two of them are a conflict because you're like carrying other people's weight, other people's responsibilities, or maybe it's not necessarily other people, but like having to do things that basically you're doing because you're not about to sit around and wait for it to happen or wait for someone else to do it for you. You're just like, I'm just gonna get this shit done. But like, in order for you to make the move, those things kind of had to be put on the back burner, and you had to risk protecting whatever it is you're trying to protect. To further explain that is the Four of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you lost a lot of sleep over this. This is something that it's like a different kind of burden. So like, it's not like the burden of responsibility, but it's almost like the burden of what did I just do? But that's kind of like why I'm feeling like you're out of your element, because I feel like this is very responsible of you, Sagittarius. Like, you're usually very like, I'm going to be the first one to do this thing and it's going to set this shit on fire. And you're just like, yeah, let's burn it down. But it's like a weird place for you to be in. Dare I say, you feel like a whole adult. So then the next set of cards, which was a whammy, gets super annoyed when Spirit does this, but I just go with it. So we have the 4 Cups in reverse paired with the 7 of Swords in the reverse. And then to further explain that is like 4 different damn cards. We got the Emperor in reverse. We got the 9 of Swords in the reverse, the Star card, and the 3 of Wands. So, first 2 cards out here, the 4 Cups paired with the 7 of Wands. So I'm hearing somebody's being honest. Maybe you're like just like this new road that you're going on is like, what the hell did I put on? What is this? Okay then. I have to put stuff in the background to tune out little sounds that I'll hear and that'll distract me. So yeah. I was just like, what the hell is this? Sorry. Okay, so with the 4 Cups being in the reverse, I feel like you understand the value of what you have. And you're not about to let anybody take it away from you. And it's not like you have a lot, but you've worked for what you have, and you really had to watch out for the rats. You really had to watch out for the people that acted like they were there for you, but they were just trying to take advantage of you. And then to further explain that, I really gotta look at all these cards together here. It's like a story being played out. It was like, basically, there's no rules, chaos, no holds bars. I'm hearing partying, just, what's the word? Not chaos, but the opposite of order. Disorderly. Disorderly conduct? Were you fighting with someone? Did you catch some charges? I'm guessing if you did, you probably I'm guessing if you did catch some charges, either the charges are still pending, or they were dismissed, or they were like, but when you went to court, because this happens a lot, they charge you with a bunch of bullshit, but then when you go to court, they're like, they can't really prove it, so they're like, oh, we'll just charge you with a disorderly conduct, even though it had nothing to do with anything, and then because it's cheaper for you to take that instead of fighting the whole situation, that's what you do. It's interesting. Because I'm feeling that here with these 2 cards. These 2 cards with the Emperor in the reverse and the 9 of Swords in the upright. Because these 2 cards, yeah, there's no order and chaos and yeah, I think, okay. But I think whatever that situation is has to do with the fact that you were trying to like keep the rats away. Like you were trying to keep the liar, cheater, thieves away from you and what you got going on. And it maybe you made it too big of a thing out of it than what it really was. But it's okay, because what it revealed for you is a freedom that you didn't even realize that you needed. And there's something on the horizon that's coming towards you here with these two cards. We got the Star card and the Three of Wands. So with these two cards, the Star card is all about being in alignment with the universe, with source, with just being overjoyed and happy, just living in the moment, living in the now. Exactly the kind of energy you need to harness manifesting, which is what the Three of Wands is all about. And this particular Three of Wands is like, if I remember correctly in the description, no, that's something else, because there's no chains here. If you can see here, the bird is diving into the water to go and getting a fish. So I think that further drives home the out of your element, but it's not really that you're out of your element. Through this journey, what you found is that you're very diverse, and what you thought was out of your element was just something that, yes.
Came in here for an allergy pill.
There's no allergy pills in there. You have to look in my bag. And you have to dig in there for the bottle, because I don't have any pockets in there. So yeah, what you found was that you were in a situation where you should feel like you're out of place and not supposed to be, like birds aren't supposed to be in the water, but you found out that you were actually equipped to deal with it. And not only that, it was like, whoa, I can do this. This is cool. This is fun. I like this. I'm going to keep doing this. So like you pushed yourself, because of everything that happened, it's like you got pushed into a place where you would never choose to go, but you went there through circumstance. And not only did you come out on top, but you discovered some new strengths along the way. All right, so I'm just going to pull some cards for clarification. And let me get a card here for the first two cards. Okay, what we got? We got the Three of Coins in reverse. Okay, what else? How about the next set? I'm just all kinds of distractions on this fucking reading, I'm telling you. The Five of Cups. Okay. What about the last cards here? Last ones. Last cards. The Star card in reverse. I hate when that happens. The Star card came out in the reverse for the same set of cards where the Star card came out in the upright. Okay. Gotta flare my nostrils on that one. Okay, so for the first two cards, just to backtrack here with the Five of Wands in reverse and the Six of Swords. We got the Three of Coins, but it came out in the reverse. So right away I'm getting this was something that, this was a decision that you had to make for yourself. This was not something that you did for anyone or because of anyone else. This was something for your sanity. So this moving yourself away from this conflict and going into uncharted waters to get away from it was, you're just like, fuck this shit, I'm good, and went about your way. So for the next set of cards, where we had the Ten of Wands and this, where we had these cards here, we had these cards, and then to further explain it, the Four of Swords in the reverse. I feel like the reason why you were having a challenge and the reason why it was so draining is because you were heartbroken. I think this was probably your last resort. The Five of Cups coming out here is you're focusing on the Three of Cups spilled and knocked over, but you're not noticing the Two of Cups here. But I think in the end, I feel like you did discover the Two of Cups. So the Three of Cups is like saying like the party's over. It could also be talking about like third party situations, but it was like, that is what came to light, and that's what was burdening you. That's what you were trying to protect yourself from, and that's where your focus was. But you still had the Two of Cups. You still have the Two of Cups here. But honestly, it wasn't something you could see at the time. So the Two of Cups is like your, well, it's like a twin flame energy. It's like the other half of you. It doesn't have to be another person, but it could be like just finding yourself. Like you were lost because you're so focused on all this bullshit that was happening, all these burdens that you had, and then at the same time trying to protect yourself, and at the same time while you're doing all this, you're exhausting yourself because you didn't have any time or space to like relax and heal and recuperate from it. So you were just really at a loss. And then the last card that came out was the Star card again, but it was in the reverse for these. So let me just look at this card here. She's floating on this. So just looking at the way this Star card looks and the vibe I'm getting from it, it like almost looks like it's a burden, right? Her face. She looks concerned and she's dumping water and she's on like a flying carpet or something. And this Star card, she's like happy and dancing, and she's literally creating the stars with water, with life, because that's where life comes from. I'm feeling like you chose freedom instead of a burden. And that's what you got in the end. Because even though you went through a bunch of shit to get where you are, you discovered something new and something that you didn't even know you were capable of or capable of doing. And in the process, you were just creating this energy, and these things were just coming in, and because you didn't even realize that you were capable of it. And again, I feel like you're just leaving the burdens behind and you're moving on. Let's do final messages. Final messages / advice. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Whoa, what is that? We got the Queen of Wands. What else? The Six of Coins. That is a weird Six of Coins. Okay. So we got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We got the Queen of Wands in the upright. And we got the six of coins, 6 of pentacles in the upright. So these 3 cards, I'm feeling like you're done worrying, you're done stressing, you know the truth, you see the truth, even when it's trying to be hidden from you, just because you've been through all the shit, seen all the trappings, and you're really truly coming into your power. And it's more than just coming into your power. You're like really feeling yourself. And you should, because you went through some shit and you came out on top because you trusted yourself, you trusted your instincts. And the final card here is the 6 of coins in the upright. So that's reciprocity. That's equal give and take. That means that's that manifesting energy. That's realizing and understanding that you get back what you put out. So, and this bubblegum thing, I guess, is holding the scales and they're balanced. So there's justice, there's balance, it's fairness, it's reciprocity. Whatever it is that you're giving, you're getting back and then some. And then when you do give, you don't shortchange yourself. You make sure that there's enough for the only way that you can give in any capacity, whether it be your time, whether it be your feelings, your emotions, whether it be like your actual physical work, you only give that if you can. If you don't have it to give, then you don't, and it's okay, because you're balancing the scales. It's okay not to give if you don't have it to give. You don't want to shortchange yourself in the process. All right, so that's my reading for Sagittarius. I hope you got something out of it, and sorry for all the distractions. That probably has something to do with what's going on with you. I feel like you probably have to work through the distractions to get to the thick of it. The distractions are there to serve you, I'm hearing, because they're there to show you the skills that you have to overcome them. All right, and with that is my reading, and thanks for viewing my content. All right, bye.